What's good, y'all? What's going on, man? It's your boy, and I'm back in the fold, giving y'all another little assessment on Bring It, season 4, episode 8, Attack of the Beast Squad. Now, I told y'all earlier today I didn't get to see the whole episode because I was on my ass last night, bitch, and I still kind of am. I took a much needed nap early and I feel a little bit better, but bitch, that gin child, I ain't got the time for it. But let me go on ahead and give y'all my little thoughts on this episode of Bring It. And listen, Rrittany, I'm gonna start off with you, bitch. I got to fire off on your ass. And listen, I don't want no hard feelings from none of y'all Bring It fans. And you know, y'all die hard fans. Don't say this about the mamas. Don't say that about the mamas, bitch. Fuck y'all. If y'all don't like what the fuck I'm saying on my shit, there are many other ones y'all could go to, bitches. I can keep telling y'all. I'm not up here trying to be famous, trying to get paid for this shit. This ain't shit but a hobby, bitch. So your feelings is your personal responsibilities and your problems. Written. I listen. I can't, and it bugs me because I find it funny how these moms who have said, listen, Bring It has been on for 4 years. Meaning Bring It has been on for 4 seasons, okay? And you've been up, you, and Christiana has been up here for 4 seasons, and we always see Christiana. And don't get me wrong, I love myself some Chrissy. She gets down. Did you hear me? I don't think the Dancing Dolls could get a better. If you're looking for the perfect dancer for this team, Chrissy is it. She's in there, and that's fine. But how dare you say you don't feel that it's fair that Dianna is putting in the trainees to dance, whereas because y'all know on the episode she was like, I don't feel that it's fair that she's giving the B squad a spotlight, and it ain't fair to the ones that are the battle squad, and they rehearse every week, and they perform every weekend, and yada yada yada. It ain't fair, it ain't fair, it ain't fair. Rrittany, shut the fuck up. And I'm gonna tell you why you need to shut the fuck up. Because I don't understand why y'all moms feel so entitled that you really think that your opinion matters. Your opinion don't matter, bitch, and what you saying is some bullshit, because how dare you sit here and say that you feel as though these girls deserve more of an opportunity than any other. At the end of the day, all of them are dancing dolls, and Diana made a great point. She said at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about who Cameron is, they don't care who Christiana is, they don't care who Michaela, Micaiah, Faith, Tanisha, Anaya, you know what I'm saying? All the Canary, all of the ones that are up there, they don't give a fuck about them individually, bitch. The only thing they're judging are the dancing dolls. You understand me? And she made a very valid point when it came to that. So, Rrittany, for you to sit here and say that you feel like they don't deserve a chance, they don't need to be seen, they don't need the time in, it's ridiculous. And it's just it's. Rrittany, listen, your price is way too high, bitch. You need to cut it. And Mimi, I'm gonna fire off on your ass too. Because as a captain's mom, how can you sit here and hang on every word, wrong ass word, that Rrittany around here hollering about these damn children when you sat there and said yourself that Cammy, she's gonna be a senior next year? And you're sitting there saying that you agree that Diana do need to go on ahead and start grooming to see who's going to be the next captain, who's going to be the new face of the team. But bitch, if you feel that way, why don't you feel that way about the rest of the battle squad? Why can't you sit here and have your own mind instead of feeling like you got to agree with Rrittany and say, well, Rrittany, I don't agree with you on that. I feel like for the betterment of this team, Diana is doing the right thing by pushing the other girls out there. They need to get the exposure. They need to get the time in. They need to get the experience so that when it does come time to create a new battle squad, it is a fair choice for all of these trainees, because they had plenty of opportunities to get their shit together to make the permanent battle squad. So for that, Mimi, Rrittany, y'all prices are way too high, bitches, and y'all asses need to cut it. They did a mirror challenge, and the point of the challenge was one person from the opposite team is going to throw an 8 or 16 count, and the person on the opposite team has to follow their exact same choreographer, kind of like how the choreographer's challenge is. And it has to look like a mirror image of each other. And if it doesn't, the other team wins. The disadvantage is you don't know who the other team is going to bring up there. You don't know the other team's strength, and you don't know the other team's weaknesses. You don't know what they can do and what they can't do. So it's basically the blind leading the blind. And she chose Micaiah, Michaela, and Faith. And it was an interesting choice. It was a really interesting choice, but I didn't mind it. I felt like she picked the three best girls because those three girls, they are well rounded in a lot of different styles of dance. So, Dianna felt like, okay, Faith can do this, that, and the third. Micaiah can do this, that, and the third. And Tick Tick Boom can do this, that, and the third. Boom. We'll leave it with that. And I felt like she made a really good decision with that. Angel and Angela. Those are Branda's nieces. And Angela made the B Battle Squad, and Angel, she made it, but she didn't make it. Dianna put a question mark in front of her name, and she felt a little type of way about that. And so Brandon took it upon himself to go and talk to Coach D about the situation, and he wasn't rude at all. He came in there, it wasn't on a rude type shit. He didn't come in there fussing, arguing, being agitated, being rude, disrespectful, belligerent, attitude. Like how Selena used to do. And Selena, you my bitch, but I can still call you out on your shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was nothing like that. He came in there as an adult and as a grown man and said, I'm not trying to waste your time or anything. I just want to know what advice can you give to Angel so she doesn't have to feel, she's not doing her best and she really is, and her sister's getting all the shine. What do you think she needs to do to work on so that she can get to where she needs to be? And Dianna, she wasn't rude either. She wasn't rude. She didn't come off strong or disrespectful or nothing like that. She gave her the best advice that she can give. Selena, you need to take notes, baby. See, this is how you can have a mature conversation with Dianna. And because see, listen, Dianna is a lot like me. How what you give me is what the fuck I'm gonna give your ass back. And if you come to me on some rah rah shit, bitch, you gonna get some rah rah shit back, and ain't shit gonna be accomplished. But if you come to me as a grown ass adult and talk to me as a grown ass adult, we can make this work. So kudos to you, Brandon. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Get in there, say what you gotta say, and get the fuck out. What else happened? Uh, it was the day of the competition, and they was going up against a girls' dance team and Explosive. In the Mirror Mirror Challenge, they beat a girls' dance team in the Mirror Mirror Challenge, but they didn't beat Explosive in the Mirror Mirror Challenge, and I didn't agree with that at all. But we're gonna get to that in a minute. Because they really didn't reveal who won until after the stand battle. So now we get to the stand battle, and of course, the trainees went first. And had the trainees won, then that would have let the veteran team to come in and compete in the final round to take home stand battle. And it was time for the team to go on, the B team to go on the dance, and they was doing pretty good, but their stamina started slacking. They started getting tired, and they started to fall off a little bit. And long story short, they took a L. Child, the captain, who was the captain of the B team, I forgot her name. I think is Denisha, I believe it is. I believe it's Denisha. Child, she lost, and her mama had a goddamn attitude, telling Dianna that the shit was rigged from the very beginning. It won't shit but a setup and yada yada yada. And Dianna was like, bitch, you stupid. Like at the end of the day, bitch, I'm not mad. They did a really, really, really good job. And it just so happened that they lost. Get over it. I mean, the veteran girls lost before. You don't see the parents coming up in here getting all mad and frustrated at me, telling me that it's a motherfucking setup. It ain't no setup, bitch. She doing what the fuck she's supposed to do as a coach. Your daughter wants to be a part of the battle squad, so she's giving these trainees a chance to showcase what they have, so that Dianna can better set off who's the weakest link, who's gonna get out there and do what the hell that they need to do. And I felt like she was not wrong for what she did at all. I don't give a fuck how the motherfucking parents thought. You know, Rrittany sitting up there like, I told you, I told you. And they didn't, and they couldn't even win. And then, you know, the veteran girls didn't even get a chance to battle. Bitch, they battle every motherfucking week. You don't think them little girls get tired of battling these bitches every goddamn weekend? I'm quite sure that they do. Like, and listen, I don't have a problem with Rrittany. I don't have a problem with Rrittany, but I do have a problem with how she feels like her and her child is so much more superior than any other parent or child that is on this team. It boggles me. It bugs me. And I honestly, like, for real, child, Rit Rat, you need to get your life somewhere, baby. Because if you feel like this team is not going to survive without you and Christiana, as much as I love Chrissy, I will have to disagree. I said it twice and I'm going to say it again. Bitch, your price is way too high and you need to cut it. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off of here and enjoy the rest of my night as best I can. My stomach's still fucked up. I've been running back and forth to the motherfucking bathroom, bitch. I'm not in the mood. I'll be back up here with y'all for Monday's episode 11 Hip Hop Atlanta. This season look like it is about to be off the shiz naive. And I really hope it do. I hope they not just trying to give us all the good shit at the beginning and then it lags in the ending like it did last season. I really hope it gives me everything in the silver platter the entire fucking season. But anyway, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Be safe out there. Don't do nothing that I wouldn't do. Keep me in y'all prayers because I'm going to definitely keep y'all in mind. Bye.